how I verify my AdSense account without passports, no ID card, no PIN, and I did everything in less than 10 minutes. Now, I just have to make this video as fast as I can so that I will not forget any of the process. So if you are in the process of verifying your identity, your address on YouTube or on AdSense to begin to get payment, then this video is a must watch for you. Now, of course, I do not make videos about AdSense or tech and the rest. I make video for people who are traveling, who are interested in the Republic of Benin, or who want to get very pressing documents in the Republic of Benin. But I just want to make this video to show you how to do it, because I was actually panicking when I received the message that I have to confirm my identity or verify my identity in the next 45 days or my account will be banned. So that is the letter on the screen right there. So how did I do it? Now, partly, immediately I got the message, I say, wow, this is a serious issue, because I have listened to people whose story was somehow touching. Some people got demonetized because they were waiting for PIN. Some people got demonetized because they were trying to apply for passports, their ID card, and every other thing. But mine happened in less than 10. I don't need for PIN, no need for passports, and of course no need for any physical mail that will have me enter anything. I got the message today, and when I started it, I did everything in 10 minutes. So how did it happen? Now, I believe if you already monetized, you may not really want to listen to this, except if you want to guide other people on how to go about it. So there is this new YouTube identity verification platform or features that they just launched, I believe. Now, it is handled, this identity verification is handled by Persona. So as of now, you now have two different ways you can actually verify your address. So you can either use Persona, which did everything for you in 10 minutes. They promised 10 minutes, but it actually happened in less than 10 minutes. Or you can use the normal verification that will require you to enter your ID card. After entering your ID card, you will be sent a PIN and every other thing. But who will choose the hardest way? I believe nobody actually. So how does the personal verification work? The identification card have to be the same location, or have to be issued by the same country as you choose from your AdSense. So after choosing the country and your identification card is matched with the country, the next thing is that your address on the card must be the same with your address that you are going to use. Yes, it must be the same with it. So your name and every other thing have to be the same. Of course, you have to edit it on your AdSense account to make sure that the name on your ID card is the name that you are using for the verification. So once you take a picture, do not scan it. You are not going to scan it. You are actually going to take a picture with your phone. So when you get the message from AdSense that you have to verify your account, the next thing you will do is to click on that verify blue button there. So once you click on that verify blue button, you now have two different options. The first is the personal platform, and then the second is the normal platform that everybody has been using. So when you click on that personal, it redirects you to the personal platform. That is where you will take a picture of your means of identification. You have to take a very clean picture. If you take a picture that is blurred, or there is something like a sun splashing on the ID card, it will be rejected. And of course, you have to be very careful so that you will not attempt more than 2 times. So what is my recommendation? I will recommend that you do it either in the morning if you are in Africa when the sun is yet to be up, but the weather is bright, or you do it in the evening, or better still, do it inside where the light is not much to disrupt anything. So after doing that, you can take a picture, very clean picture. But once you are ready to take the picture, when the camera open, there is a square in the camera. There is always a square in the camera. So make sure that your means of identification, the edges of your means of identification is inside of that 4 corner. So once it is inside of that 4 corner, you take your shot very clean, let everything show. Now you do not need a passport. If you have a passport, fine. If you have an ID card, fine, but you can use your driver's license or your voter's identification card, depending on your country. So take the picture and give it about 3 minutes or 2 minutes to scan your picture. So once it scans your picture, it will show you every detail. It shows you every details that is in your identification card. It also includes your address. So go through it and then make sure that you enter the right address, because when you are entering it, it enter a random address. It enter a random address that is close to where you are with the same PO box. So enter the right address and click verify. Then it will ask you to show your face. That is, it will have to capture your face. So go to a place that is clean. Your camera must be clean. If your camera is not clean, do not even attempt it. Make sure to use a phone whose camera is clean. You are going to be doing your facial or your facial biometrics. So put the picture on your face. It will ask you to shake your head in different dimensions, open your mouth and every other thing just like that. Do them as it is being displayed on the screen during your verification. Once you finish that, it will take about less than a minute, few seconds, and your address will be your identification will be verified. Once your identification is verified, congratulations. The next thing you will need is your tax identification or your tax form. If you are not in the US, or if much of your income does not come from the US, you will have to submit your tax form manually. But if you are in the US, you can actually leave it. So if you are not in the US, you have to go through the tax platform, click on it, and then you choose a non-US resident. If you choose a US resident, your tax is going to be very high, about 30%. But if you choose a non-resident in the US, your tax or the tax is going to be taken only from the income that you are getting from the US. That is the 30%, which of course is very, very huge. You don't want to make a mistake like that. The next thing you will need is to enter your domiciliary account. Depending on your country, if you don't have option to open a domiciliary account in your country, use your normal account and get your payment from YouTube. If you have a domiciliary account, many people recommend that you use your domiciliary account, because you can actually get the dollar in raw and get a higher exchange rate. So you do not need to choose those stressful platform. I called my friend when I was trying to verify mine, and she told me that after about 2 or 3 months that she has monetized, she's still waiting for her PIN after her identification card or your means of identification. Her means of identification is being provided, and of course, many people know that this PIN most time it never comes. this pin most time never come, and many people get demonetized during this same process of waiting for pin. So that is how I was able to verify my AdSense very stress-free and in less than 10 minutes. So if this video helped you, send to everybody you believe it will help, and see you in another video. Bye.